What's up, everybody? Welcome back to youtube.com/Koppai Gaming with another episode of the Splatoon 2 campaign, this time with Octo Resort Spring Everybody Bounce. And so I'm super excited to get my bounce on in this level. If you guys like it, be sure to click that like button before you move any farther. While we have this loading screen going on, be sure to just leave your support there. And yes, I am so happy we're back at another beach, watery sort of level. I don't know what Sheldon said there. I never pay attention to what the crap Sheldon's saying. But yes, we're back with another episode. We've been playing through the entirety of the Splatoon 2 campaign, and now we're in Sector 3. And I'm whoa, these things are the coolest things. These weren't in Splatoon 1. What is this, Splatoon 1.5? No, everybody, this is Splatoon freaking 2, and we got bounce pads up in here. I'm already in love with this level, and I'm going to say right now, besides that one level that was completely contingent on the Sonic the Hedgehog grinds where you're like going on the rails and stuff, I'm already believing that this may be my favorite new mechanic. Oh, that's awesome. I love bounces. I love bouncing, and I love being bounced. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. But no, we're playing through this campaign. And we're on Sector 3, where I don't know how many episodes in. I guess this is level, 11 or 12, which means this is actually the 14th episode of the Splatoon 2 campaign. And so we're getting really deep into the nitty-gritty. We're almost halfway, I think, done with the game. And we're also making sure we go through and collect each sunken scroll and slowly but surely discover the lore of specifically Inkopolis this time. In Splatoon 1, we kind of learned who the Inklings were, and now we're learning more about what their culture's like on a day-to-day. And so they're always developing new special weapons, they're developing new fashions, and we're seeing that reflected in the world. But it never hurts to get away from Inkopolis sometimes and just kill yourself some Octarians. What I'm curious about is how the Octarians are thriving. I want to know more about them, because there's new Octarians. They seem stronger, they have more resources, but we defeated their leader in Splatoon 1. Spoiler alert. I mean, it's safe to assume that in the original campaign we won, and we did, definitely. So I'm just curious as to maybe how they kind of got their energy back. Is it just as simple as, oh, they got the Splat, or the Great Zapfish, and that's all they needed? In which case, how'd they steal the freaking Zapfish from us again? Were we just so busy having Splatfest? Like, I would not be surprised if our downfall was just the fact that we were, as Inklings, were so busy concerned with what was better, cake or ice cream, that we just let basically our god get kidnapped from the top of our tower. Our energy source, our life source, we just let him get taken because we were too busy wondering what's better, ketchup or mayonnaise. The answer, by the way, is mayonnaise, and I don't care if the results of the Splatfest are up by the time this is up and it turned out ketchup won. I fought for the right side of history. I fought for mayo, and I will always choose mayo. If someone says, hey, what do you want on your burger? I'll be like, mayo. If someone says, what do you want on your sandwich? I'll say mayo. If someone says, hey, what do you want on your corn dog? I'll say sriracha mayo. If someone says, hey, what do you want on your face? I'll be like, you know what? Splatter some of that mayo on my face. I'll take some of that sweet, sweet mayo sauce right in my face, and people will give it to me, because that's the way it's done. Now, is there any sunken scroll down here? Can we like go around this thing? I'm just curious. Okay, seems like we're pretty safe there. We've done it. We've done our best. Oh crap! Whoa! Did you see that narrow dodge there? I have never been more evasive in my life. I got 9 lives, and it's not dead today. I'm curious, is there a way to destroy this thing? I remember in Splatoon 1, I thought there was. Like, you can do something, maybe. I'm not too sure, though, if it's just, like, one of those unbeatable bosses. But then again, how do you get to the top here? Do you throw a grenade up top? Is that how you do it? It's going to be hard to aim that. I don't know. Or, oh, wait. Oh, there we go. So we let him, we splatter him, we distract him over there, then we can go up this wall and get this right here. Because there's our Sardinium, or Sardinium, however you're supposed to say that. I'm not too sure. Which, I need to go back actually and get the Sardinium in the last level. I forgot to grab that. Alright, we're back on these bouncy pads. Now, ideally, we have a bouncy pad level that also has the rails you can grind on. And I love how the enemies, they bounce too. And you'll bounce too. What I'm wondering is how come the bounce pads aren't in the multiplayer? I feel like these could add a really cool element to multiplayer. Everyone's bouncing around. I suppose in a mode like Turf War, it would be really tricky because you can't cover these in turf or in ink for the sake of Turf Wars. But I don't know. Like, I feel like you could at least have a few parts, or maybe they are in multiplayer and I just haven't, you know, discovered them yet. Real quick though, just giving a check on, you know, every sort of place where they could hide maybe a sunken scroll. Never hurts to check. Maybe it does hurt. Maybe you guys are hurt as the viewers. You're like, dude, forget the sunken scrolls. Just Google them later. We'll talk about it later. I don't care. But you know, honestly, if you're watching this, you should care. Because if you don't care, why would you watch a Let's Play series 12 episodes in where I'm specifically stating, hey, one of the biggest parts of this is the fact that we're gonna be looking up the lore and talking about the lore. So yeah. You just got served, Mr. Negative Commenter in the comments. And if you were positive in the comments, hey, I appreciate you. I think you're worth it. I think you're awesome. We're going to hide up in here, if we can. Oh, come on. And see if that little hooligan comes over here. Hey, come to Papa, idiot. I'm going to throw a grenade on you. Let's see if you even handle that. Alright. And then we can use that as a way to get up there. And I bet your bottom dollar that this is a sunken scroll. You ready for me to be freaking correct? Oh yeah, it hurts to be right sometimes. Man, I get so sore in my head. Just my brain is filled with so many correct thoughts. Whoa. Don't look down, or do, because it looks gorgeous. Man, look at the, it's like full Truman Show up in here. That's literally just screens on the wall of clouds and sky. What if there's an Octarian named Truman? If you guys haven't seen the Truman Show, by the way, you need to freaking pause the video and go watch the Truman Show. Get your life together. It's probably, honestly, I don't know. It's a very tough thing to say. It's like saying, what's your favorite video game? Although, I could probably, if someone put a gun to my head, I could probably name a video game that I could consider my favorite. You know, Breath of the Wild, The Last of Us, Destiny. I love Destiny. Super Smash Brothers or something like that. Grand Theft Auto 5. But movie's a little bit harder because it just changes your depending on your mood. But Truman Show probably is. If I had to really give an answer, Truman Show. What a movie, man. What's the point of this huge area? What a movie. I mean, Jim Carrey's performance, the setting, the tone, the music, the pacing, the twists, the turns, just the whole concept, the relatability, but also the fact that it's like not like it's not something you'd see every day. It's not nonfiction. Like, it is obviously larger than life, but it's just, man, Truman Show is such a great movie. And this practically is the Truman Show. We are literally in a dome that is just fake life. And it makes me wonder, like, do the Octarians want to be down here? I know in the original game, in the Sunken Scrolls, it said that they, like, it explained their kind of dome structure down here underground. But sometimes I wonder, like, if they have these screens and these panels replicating clouds in the sky and they want the Zapfish so bad, do they wish they lived on the surface? That's a question to really sleep on tonight. Ask yourselves, are the Octarians crying out for help? Oh no, we thought too long and the Zapfish got all calloused again. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome, man, I love those little bouncy pads. Everybody bounce. I hope those are here to stay for a while. And I hope they bring them over to multiplayer, or I discover a map where they're somewhere in multiplayer. Because, man, I thought those were awesome. They look so cute, too. They look like little pool floaties. Ooh, what is this? These must be photographs taken by some young adult inklings. Are these so-called twinklings trying to convince their peers that their lives are exciting and full of meaning? Or are they trying to... Oh, whoa! Or are they trying to convince themselves? Guys, this just took a deep philosophical turn on us. It's like a commentary on the modern social media lifestyle. Are these so-called twinklings trying to convince their peers that their lives are exciting and full of meaning? Yeah, I gotta freaking screen cap that and share it one of these days. That is like a to sneak that into a Splatoon game, like a little kid game. Not that it's saying, you know, Splatoon's for babies or whatever, but come on, it's happy little kids turning into squids. It's not, you know, it's not your Call of Duty. I'm 20. How old am I? 23, 24? I don't know. I forget sometimes. You know, after I turned 21 or whatever, I just, you know, did the numbers matter anymore? But no, I mean, I'm an adult, and I'm getting off track. That's just so funny for them to put that in a game like this, where you know teens are gonna be playing this game, or you know, kids, and they're gonna be the millennials, the social media people, myself included, who, yeah, I post definitely to make it seem like my life is more exciting than it is. I'm constantly, you know, I'll stay inside the entire night, but I'll go outside to let my dog poop, and I'll take a picture of the sunset and pretend I was outside staring at the sunset all day. Like, I'm lying to everybody, but I love in the picture on the far left, their coffee, their little latte, the foam is in the shape of a squid, and yeah, it looks like you have, and the yolk also in the egg in the middle is also the shape of a squid. And then on the far right, it looks like they're holding hands, like they're on some sort of date. That's the cutest, most precious thing. Oh wow, I was expecting another commentary on Inkopolis, but instead we get this almost like an insult, or, you know, not even an insult, but just, yeah, awesome. In the bottom right, you see something poking its head in. Looks like an Octarian's about to poke its head in and attack that inkling there, that little squid, and so I'm wondering if the pages are going to start to turn into more Octarian-based stuff. Whatever the case, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe, share, and click that bell notification to be notified of when we post new Let's Plays here on youtube.com/Koppai Gaming. We're going to be posting new Splatoon 2 Let's Plays each and every day, every weekday, and then also Zelda Let's Plays, Mario Kart, Nintendo Switch games, indies, all sorts of stuff, and then also we live stream over on twitch.tv, and all of our social media channels as Koppai Gaming, so be sure to check that out, and Koppai Podcast each and every Monday here on youtube.com/Koppai Gaming, as well as SoundCloud or podcast services around the world, including SoundCloud. But until next time, Koppai!